Bueno, y Ofir y Or
Ophir
son de
and
Israel.
Yor are from Israel.
Y
Maybe
voy a dar
I'm
una
wrong,
pequeña, a
but
lo mejor me equivoco, pero
Ophir is a musician,
Ofir
he's an
es
artist,
músico, artista, y
and he decided
quiso
to
buscar la felicidad
try and seek
buscándose a sí mismo
happiness by
y buscando la
finding
libertad.
himself and
Para
freedom
poderse escuchar
in order to be able
y
to
que el ruido
hear
de afuera
himself
no lo
without being
distraiga,
distracted by
se fue al
outside
desierto
sounds.
y allí encontró su hogar.
He went to the desert, and that is where he found himself.
Yes. So I'm Ofir, this is Or, and together with our friend Rui, we're all coming from Israel, and we have a band called Ana RF. Our music and videos has a positive message, and we're playing all over the world and online as well, spreading this positiveness. And first of all, it's an amazing honor, and thank you so much for this beautiful invitation. My question is, how can we become one? How can the separation disappear as long as we humans divide ourselves in religions and sects?
La tendenza a dividerci, scusa, la tendenza,
The tendency
la
to
tendencia a dividirnos
separate, to become divided,
es una tendencia
is something we all carry
que
within
todos
ourselves.
llevamos adentro.
You,
Vos como judío
as a Jew, may
podés recordar
can remember the
primeras
first
páginas de la
pages
Biblia.
of the Bible.
Después de la creación y todo,
After creation, immediately a
Inmediatamente
brother
un hermano
kills
mata a otro
his
hermano.
brother. They
Se
divide,
divide.
they separate. And I was
a mí me impresionó
shocked
mucho.
by that.
La
The
Biblia
Bible practically
empieza
begins with a
prácticamente
crime, with a
con un crimen,
war
con una guerra.
amongst brothers, amongst two
Entre dos
brothers,
hermanos.
because what prevails
Porque
is
prevale
jealousy,
los
envy,
celos, la
that
envidia,
tendency
tendencia a
to
dividir.
divide ourselves. In these cases,
En estos casos,
when you realize
uno
that
nota
you
que hay
are
una
being provoked,
provocación,
you should never react
nunca
to
responder a una
provocations. The best thing
provocación. Es mejor
it is
pasar
best
por tonto
to look stupid
que responder a
than
una
to respond
provocación.
when you're provoked. The second principle,
Segundo principio,
before
frente a una
provocation, you need to lower your tone.
bajar el
You
tono
need
y tratar
to
de ver
understand
qué
what
me está
is
preguntando el otro
the
en
other
esa
person
envoltura de
trying
provocación.
to find out from me, although he or she is hiding that in something that is provoking. And you should ask a question yourself. Say, is this what you're trying to ask? That way you lower the tone, and that is how you build a bridge. That is how you establish a dialogue. And provocations tend to reject others, to send them away, and then I will be by myself. And then sects and groups will be formed, and there will be no unity. So I will answer in the same way as I answered your question. What betrays us unconsciously is the conception that unity is the equivalent of uniformity, and it is not so. It is a relationship between differences, human relations of differences. With that type of unity, you can achieve anything. There's a relation between differences, but if what we want is to make everything uniform politically, that is how dictatorships arise. Socially, that is how the different sects are brought about in terms of religion, and socially the different type of classes. And so I believe that is the way forward, at least from my standpoint. You should always try to favor encounters. We are divided. Let us talk. Let us find a meeting point. And we go back to building bridges rather than walls or ideological belongings. identity is the equivalent of belonging, but you belong to a social group. So if you find a young person that does not belong, give him a virtual sense of belonging at least, but do it quickly, because otherwise he will have no identity. You have to find a sense of belonging that is greater than the small religious or political belonging that each one of us have, and it is only fair that we should. But there is something far greater, which is being all human beings, humanity, whether we are Jewish or Christian or belong to the religion of Islam. Our origin is the same. Our father was Abraham. So in this belonging as a family, we should seek unity also to enhance our differences without ever attacking, without aggression, through bridges, through dialogue.
Thanks.
Gracias.
Thanks a lot.
Gracias.
Gracias.